As hilarious as that music may sound, it is not how I want to kick off
my next YouTube video.
Welcome to the Michael Oldroyd comedy
YouTube channel.
It's going to be so much fun where he makes humor of himself and the many things in New York City. Oh, and by the way, this is not the voice of Bruno.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Appreciate you tuning in. It's the Michael Oldroyd Stories. Today, we're gonna go back in time and travel back to when Chris Blackerby and myself moved out to Los Angeles to pursue the entertainment business in 2010, shortly after graduating from the University of Missouri. And here is our fun account of looking for an apartment. If you guys enjoy the episode, please like, comment, subscribe. You know how we do in 2019, where it's all about your followers and subscribers, son. Love you guys. Hope you enjoy.
So I remember when Chris and I moved to LA, the first thing that we did when we got out there, Chris had a buddy that let us stay on his floor, right? He let us sleep on his floor for a couple weeks until him and I were able to find a place. Sleeping on that floor was not fun. I remember there was weird noises in this apartment complex. There was a girl that used to sing at weird hours, like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning. She'd be singing. You could tell she lived by herself because she would talk to the birds. Like, there'd be birds chirping and stuff outside. I remember one day it was like 5 a.m. She's like, "Shut up, bird." And I was like, who's she? Is she performing for someone else, or is she crazy? Like, which I pretty much talk to birds now, so I guess I feel like maybe I'm crazy. The threshold for what I define as crazy has definitely expanded since I was 23 years old, in my college mind, coming out of college. So, nevertheless, though, she did not have a good voice. I think she was out there pursuing singing, but yeah, I don't even know what her face looks like. I just know that her voice was terrible. Nevertheless, we were looking for places. I told you guys about our first apartment that we found, and one of the locations that Chris found when we were looking for apartments, he somehow connected with this landlord way up in Burbank, right? And Burbank's where I was from. That's where I was born, actually. I was born at St. Joseph's Hospital at 4:26 p.m. on November 6th, 1986, after being conceived on the Valentine's Day prior to that, when my parents were married, in a glass chapel in California. It was raining that day, and I was conceived that night. My dad told me first try he got it right, which was pretty crazy, pretty awesome, I have to admit. And I am the product of love. I am Cupid. So anyway, when we were looking for this apartment, one of the places that Chris found, he was talking to this guy named Gabriel, right? So he's like, "Hey, I'm going to get a hold of Gabriel real quick. We're going to talk. He's going to show us an apartment later if we like what we hear," right? So Chris puts me on speakerphone, and he's like, "Excuse me, Gabriel? Yeah, we've got my buddy Mike on the phone." "Hello? Hi, Gabriel. Hi, I heard the voice. I heard a second voice. Who is that?" "Oh, this is Mike. I'm Mike. I'm Chris's friend. Hi, how are you?" "Hey, Miklosh." I said, "Oh, my name is Michael." He goes, "From this day forward, you will be forever known as Miklosh. And my name, I am Gabriel, the Angel of Apartments." I don't know where he was from, Eastern Europe or something. He was this older dude, bald head, when we met him. And, I remember on the phone, he goes, "Listen, boys, I've got a great apartment to show you today. Do you have time to come by?" It was a far drive because we were in Hollywood, right? We had to go all the way over the hills, the Hollywood Hills, to Burbank to get there. But, we needed to find a place. So we were like, yeah, sure. It was a little far. It was off the beaten path. Chris and I wanted to be next to the action so we could go to auditions, whatever was needed to get famous, But, we go see Gabriel, the Angel of Apartments, that day. And he's giving us a tour of this place, right? And he goes, "First of all," we walk in the front door of this first unit, and he goes, "First of all, look at this. Do you notice anything unique about this unit so far?" I said, yeah, there's a fireplace. He goes, "Exactly. Now listen to me. Chris, on the nights that Miklos gets lucky. And trust me, as hard as it is to believe that that will happen, there will be a few nights when Miklos does get lucky. You're going to want a fireplace, because fireplaces are panty droppers, okay? When you've got a fireplace, there's something about it that just makes the girls excited. So that was his first sales pitch, right? This building was not that fancy. It was way off the beaten path. You could tell he did all this renovation himself, by the way. You could tell like nothing was done to code. We walk into the next room. You see this nice corridor here. This is a hallway. You've got your fridge here. Perfect placement for the fridge. You've got a nice view of the backyard. Terrible view of nothing, basically. It was another building, right? Out the window. He goes, now we're gonna go ahead and walk into this back bedroom. I want you guys to see something very clearly. You see this bedroom here. This is one of those bedrooms that has a cord across the back, and it's a walk-in closet. Perfect for bondage situations, okay? That was his selling point, was bondage, BDSM, opportunity because of the spacious closet, right? And he goes, so are you guys interested? Right? Like, that was pretty much all that there was to show us in the apartment. And we were like, maybe, I don't know, we gotta talk about it. Listen, boys. You're gonna go ahead and want to pay me on time. You do not want to see the type of person that I become when you are not paying your rent on time. I didn't question that, never questioned that. Definitely don't ever want to see what type of person Gabriel becomes when we are not paying our rent on time. And he said, well, listen, ladies, when you're thinking about this, I want you to take your time. I do have to go at this point because there's a young, hot blonde that is waiting for me. She is also my wife. How I was able to convince her to marry me, I have no idea. I tricked her. I don't know why she is with me. I don't know why she stays. But when she calls me, I need to go. Okay, so I'm gonna go see her, and give me a call if you guys are interested in the apartment. Now let me tell you guys something. We did not move in, but the one thing that Gabriel did say that is true is that I am forever known as Miklos from this point forward. A lot of my friends actually still call me Miklos to this day. So Gabriel, if you're out there, you were right, and I'm impressed by your foresight with the Miklos, and I hope that you and your wife are doing well. You're the funniest landlord I think I've ever had. Aside from the apartment complex that I told you about earlier on Edgemont Street in Hollywood, where the two gay guys were, there was a girl that was we had to pay by money orders, and we actually, this girl was taking our money orders and cashing them, and then she caused the file cabinet to blow up. She ended up going to jail, but we almost were out thousands of dollars because nobody was able to account for the money that we had claimed that we paid. It was a really big, crazy debacle. Definitely interesting stuff.
Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. By the way, am I the only one who's horny?